Hi, and welcome to Female Entrepreneurs Magazine, your go-to platform for ambitious women who are ready to take the business world by storm. I'm your host, Angel France, and each week we'll dive into the latest strategies, stories, and success secrets from the most inspiring female entrepreneurs around the world. Welcome to the Real Female Entrepreneurs. Our next guest doesn't just run workshops. She sparks revolutions in boardrooms worldwide. She is the global force behind DaKo, the small but mighty consultancy turning corporate chaos into success stories. She's led 500 plus sessions in 20 plus countries, worked with 40 plus nationalities, and has a knack for uncovering what's really going on in your team. And she's fixing it magically. Whether she's mapping out your learning and development strategy in 90 minutes flat or melting away workshop tension, workplace tensions, she blends warmth, curiosity, and no fluff solutions that actually work. Please help me welcome the amazing Dasha Kosse. Welcome, Dasha. You're so amazing.
Thank you. I need to steal that introduction, by the way. Like, I need to put it on the website.
You can steal it all. Anything we write for you is yours, I promise. So, oh my God. Okay. First off, you're in all of these boardrooms. You've conducted over 500 sessions, 20 different countries, and 40 plus nationalities. Okay. How did all of that happen and begin? Because was it just magic because you're magic, or what was
Oh, I can say I was born under the lucky star. And honestly, I never dreamt about being a trainer, but it magically happened that I was moving around, and I'm intercultural by design. So I live in Bulgaria now, and it's my fifth country. And before, I was working in Prague in American multicultural company. And this is where I was the Global Learning and Development Manager. And this is where the most of magic happened. We had 41 offices. So I was a Global Learning and Development Manager for EMEA and APAC. So it was 2/3 of the world. And this is how, I've got the magical opportunity to train people from so many nationalities, to train people from so many countries. And then I had a business trips to the US. It's an amazing country. And then, Netherlands, and I'm just lucky.
So, but you were in corporate world, and now you've gone out on your own. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes.
So how did that transition happen?
That's a very interesting story, Angel, because for years I was dreaming to have my own business, and then the stars aligned. Some of them aligned in a lucky way, some of them aligned in a little bit different way. So let me tell you a little bit about my country of origin. I'm originally from Ukraine. And when war happened in Ukraine, I begged my mom to come and live with me to Prague. So she came, and we spent 1 year together. And then it was really tough for her to got used to living with me, and she moved back to Ukraine. She made this decision, and she's an adult, and I respected that. But then, my heart was hurting that she's there, and we are from the east of Ukraine, so it was not safe at all. And I begged her, I said, look, okay, if not Czech Republic, just please, I want you in safety because you're my only mom and I love you. And we're like friends. We have 19 years between us. So she's an amazing young mom. And so she listened to me and she moved to Bulgaria. And then I made this decision that I'm exiting corporate and I'm moving to Bulgaria. And I'm now in a resort city, so there's no business in here. And so I was like, okay, so now it's time to start my own business. So this is how it happened.
That's amazing. Ukraine's it's just a disaster area right now. I totally get that. I'm glad she's safe. But I mean, I'm a New Orleans girl, so we're used to these disasters, not to the extent of war, but when disaster happens and everybody's trying to get their loved ones close, it's just so important. And the blessing came out of it is that you're able to have a business now
Yeah.
because of it. Blessings do come out of bad things, I believe, on a regular basis. Yeah. So that's amazing. What a great story. All right. Going what you've been going through and what you've learned so far, what would you go back and tell your 18-year-old self?
You got it. You got it. You know everything, or you will learn it on the go. Be your biggest supporter and just go forward. Because I believe, Angel, that inaction is the worst thing we can do to ourselves. I know it's scary. I now train lots of people with imposter syndrome, but we are not living for 2000 years, right? And time, it just flies so quickly. So I would say just one step at a time, but go for it. Go for your dreams. You got this.
Yeah, and I love learn on the go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think that's the best way, honestly, because sitting there and overthinking, oh, and what if this will go wrong, or and what if that will go wrong? We can sit like that until we're 75, and then that will automatically become the biggest regret of our lives.
I have a habit of going all the way 10, 20, 50 years out and then backing it up going, okay, here we are. So I've already learned everything and know that it's going to be this way, and then I back it up and go, okay, what else do I have to learn? Oh Lord, it's a holy mess.
Because the more we learn, actually, the more we realize, oh my God, there's so much more to learn. So if we think, okay, in 20 years we're going to be experts, no, in 20 years we'll open our eyes and we will understand, okay, it's a lot more to learn, actually, and it's a never-ending story. And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, I think it keeps you young too. I think that learning keeps you young because you exercise that brain.
Exactly. Because I was just reading a book and it said that people who are retiring, they automatically start having problems with health because it's a mindset shift. So they have to be careful with their mindset, because automatically in the mindset, they got a message, I'm no longer needed to the society, right? And so it's a really big shift, and have to keep going. But unfortunately, that's what was written in the book. That's what's happening. So all the time learning, all the time jumping into the unknown, that's what keeps us energized and keep us going, for sure.
All right. So talking about growing, what is a key strategy that you've actually used or implemented that helped you grow your business?
So it's about planning, and it's about what you want and what you're dreaming about, right? And then there is a little bit of strategy. I do have a business manager. So we actually have plans for like 1 month, and then we have plans for a quarter, and then for the year. And I'm dreaming without any limits, right? So that's it's sort of set the goal for, okay, where you want to be in 1 year, and then do reverse engineering. Okay, in order to do this, what do I need to do? Okay, how many people do I need to know? Okay, how many networking calls do I need to make? And I think the secret sauce of every successful business is networking. It's constant networking, reaching out to people. Yes, sometimes someone will not come back to you. Sometimes, people, not all of the people are welcoming and are willing to have a network call with you, but it's okay, right? It's fine. So we still need to keep on going and developing our businesses. And actually, I think networking is my best strategy. 8 months, and I've met so many incredible people, and they opened so many doors for me. It's amazing.
Collaborating is
Exactly.
key. Just people networking, building those relationships is mandatory, especially I believe in today's world. And OPP is the key. Other people's people.
Love it.
So, even with what we're doing here, the synergy, um, this information is going out to your people, and your people are going to have access. I mean, you're going to have access to our people. So, I mean, that's the synergy that happens when you do things like
Love it.
this.
This is where the
Yeah.
magic happens, right?
Yep, it is. It is. I've had somebody tell me that they decided to get on 50 podcasts in 50 days. Yes, and they said the magic that happened made a world of difference. They didn't go in asking the person, "How many followers do you have? How many this you have?" They didn't do any of those things. They just got on, did the podcast YouTubes, and just focused on what was going to transpire, because they knew that if they put their message out into the world, things would
I
come
love
back.
it. That's the way to go. That's the way to go.
Yep. All right. So you've only been in business yourself for about a year.
Yeah.
So what's one myth about entrepreneurship you wish people would kick to the curb and stop believing?
That they've got everything. We can do poker faces sometimes, but it doesn't mean that we've got everything under control, and it's absolutely crazy life. And especially if you're all by yourself, you're a CEO, COO, assistant accountant, you're everyone. And so, many people have this myth that, oh, it's cool to be an entrepreneur and it's super easy. Oh my God, it's nothing like that. It's not easy, but this is such a journey, honestly.
Yeah, it really is. It's a journey.
You know,
I wear a ring and it says a journey of 10,000 steps begins with, but the journey of 10,000 miles or something like that begins with the first step.
exactly.
And yeah, that's it.
And it's very
Mhm.
scary. It's sometimes super lonely. And I moved to a new city. I didn't know anyone, but oh my God, it's been such a transformation, honestly. And I started believing in myself. I've never believed in myself the way I believe now, and I was never as confident as I am now. And I was never a believer that I'm that lucky. And now, the first question you asked me, I told you I believe I was born under the lucky star, because I am where I am today.
Yeah, but I think we all have a little bit of luck, but with hard work
Yeah,
that's been put into it. Yep.
I love it.
All right. Now your mom lives close to you now, pretty close.
Yeah.
So, how do you balance the beautiful chaos of business along with your personal life? Friends, mom, how do you do it?
I actually feel quite lonely in here because I don't have many friends, and all of my friends, I feel like I'm at the stage where everything is being rebuilt for me, including my environment. So I have friends virtually, but I don't have many friends here in Varna. So that's why I spend long hours working and building, and planning, okay, what is my next country where I'm going to move? My mom is visiting me like once per month, sometimes a little bit more often. So for me, I have time to look inside, and I'm my best friend right now, and it's amazing. It was scary in the very beginning because, okay, it's silent and I have time to think about everything, you know, in this world. So I'm like, okay, but learning to live by myself and be happy because I have me, it's been absolutely transformative experience for me.
So don't you love that time when you're able? Because I mean, it will get crazy. Your life will get
You know,
crazy, but don't you love when you have that time where you can do the planning and doing what needs to happen for you, your business, your life in as a whole?
absolutely, it's still crazy busy. Don't get me wrong. It's like I'm working long hours, and then I think it even now it's super cool that it's just me and the book, or I'm going for solo walks. I know it will get super crazy because I have lots lots of plans and projects. And so I'm enjoying this time. And I think it's very important for an individual to learn to enjoy, to spend time with yourself.
Yep. And I think we've all learned that in COVID. Like I have a very quiet life. I really do. I call myself a part-time widow as well because my husband, he has 90 and 93-year-old parents, and he's there all the time with them, about 2.5 hours away from our home. Work done. It's so amazing.
I love it. You see, every person have their ideal environment. Some people are extroverts, which I love.
I just want to start my own business. What suggestion do you have for them?
Start small. Start small, and if you have the permanent job, keep it. Keep it, and first dream about what is it you want to do, because trust me, you will encounter many challenges, and you have to 100% love what you're doing, right? And so nowadays I'm working with, I have a business mentor, but nowadays there's so many YouTube videos to find your ideal niche and find your ideal client. Okay, so having this information before actually starting, I think it's a must. And making your mind, okay, what is it I'm gonna do? What kind of services? What kind of products? Who is my ideal client? What is my niche, right? And that everything, once you have it, it's hypothesis, and you have to test it, right? So I would suggest spending this time on testing your hypothesis and seeing what is working and what is not working. Because the worst thing any businesswoman can do is just jump all in without knowing, like, what is what. I will tell you something, things will change. It's okay to pivot. I pivoted, I've done one big pivot, and it's absolutely totally fine to do. And for what kind of problem you want to help people with, it will keep you, you will sleep at night at least, because you will know, okay, this is my direction. I will pivot maybe a little bit, maybe I will change, maybe I will adjust, but this is the core. That's my advice. Because
So yeah, knowing who that person is and how you're helping them brings you visibility. Because if you don't know those things, you cannot be clear when somebody looks at you and says, "Oh, what do you do?"
exactly.
Be clear.
Yeah, and then you have to develop, like, all of your positioning, and for the networks it comes especially handy. So in one sentence, a person should be able to describe, okay, whom are you helping? And that should be neat, right? Because I actually meet many entrepreneurs who are in the business for a couple of years, and they still are struggling with that question. Like, okay, what you're doing? Oh, I'm helping everyone, doing everything. And that might be good for the beginning, right? But then you have to analyze, and you have to narrow down if you want actually scaling. Because helping everyone with everything, it might work in some cases, but that's not a good strategy in the long term.
Yeah, definitely. So tell our audience who you serve and what you do for them, if you don't mind.
Of course. So I do help CEOs for companies under 300 people to boost their leadership capabilities. That is helping with the retention, and it helping with the overall company culture. So I'm madly in love in learning and development, madly in love. And that's what I do. I'm a fractional learning and development partner, and I also have customized leadership programs.
I love that. And I mean, you can design a learning and development plan, and you said 90 minutes for flat. Wow, that is totally amazing.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I discovered that it's my mission a couple of years ago, and then since then I'm all in.
That's cool. I love it, because I mean, I just can't see that I couldn't do that. So that's why you're blessed with that.
It's very important, because Angel, imagine that you're just starting a new company, And onboarding is everything. The way you will be greeted in the new company, gosh, it's like it will form your opinion about that company, right? And then how this company is investing in you. Okay, do you have any development plans? Do you have any training? Do you have any mentors, right? What is the company's culture? So it's all about learning and development.
Yeah, could you picture somebody walking into a company and then somebody look at them and go, "Yeah, you'll be short-lived." I mean,
It's this learning and development, there is one thing about it, because unfortunately, and this is a big pain of mine, not everyone thinks that learning and development is essential. But Angel, trust me, it's long time proven that it boosts everything. It helps form the culture. It helps with the retention. It helps with people development. And sometimes you might not be the employer who is paying the most, but when people are committed to your company, they will still stay.
100%. It's that relationship building that we were talking about a few minutes ago.
Exactly that.
Even inside a big corporation, there has to be relationships built and support.
100%. I think even it's more essential and it's more important for the big corporations, because it's much tougher to do that in big corporations other than 150 people companies.
Yep.
100%.
100. All right. Sneak peek into your future. What's that's coming up that we should keep an eye out on for you?
Lots of things. So I just started my collaboration with an AI startup, and they are all about improving the soft skills. And so I'm working with them to develop their product. And stay tuned. It will be for leaders. It will be for teams. It will be 100% customized AI enhanced platform that is improving these soft skills. And not only soft skills, overall, because soft skills, right? The soft skills needed to perform a particular job.
Okay, so I am a soft skill freak because I believe it's something that's not taught. And I believe a lot of companies don't want to pay a whole lot of money for it. But if it's coming out in AI, I expect it to be grab hold of and miracles happen. Oh my God, you're going to rock that out.
Yeah, that's my expectation too. And thank you. So I'm super, super excited. Today is my first day. And I am super excited, and I know they're having a big successful future. So I'm very privileged to collaborate with them.
That's going to be fun. I can't wait to see the whole endeavor once it's over. Keep me posted.
I will. And then in October, I'm rolling out the course for rising leaders, which is oh gosh, what's the name? Future Ready Leadership with AI. I was a keynote speaker in Malta at the end of 2024, and we had an amazing collaboration, and the organizers are coming back to me saying that I've made a huge impact on the stage. And so we are now collaborating with the same organizers on the course. So I'm doing it for Maltese community. It's actually for everyone. Funding is available for Maltese community. And it's going to be about leadership with AI, because I believe everyone needs to learn AI.
They have to learn it. It's not going away.
Yeah, no, it's not. Totally not.
Yep. All right, let's go on the fun side of life. Tell me something fun about you that not a lot of people know about.
Oh, okay. So I was born on the International Fool Day, the 1st of April. And I think maybe that's a part why I am so, cheerful, joyful, why I'm super positive, and why I love my life.
I can tell. Yeah, that's a cute one. All right, favorite song.
Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. That's awesome.
All right, what about books?
Master of Change. Master of Change by Brad Stulberg, because it teaches you how to broaden your horizons and how be open to change. Because change is scary, and our amygdala is telling us, okay, run away or fight or freeze. But actually, change is exciting, and we are developing because of change. And he had an amazing formula in his book, which is happiness equals to reality minus expectations. And it's absolutely incredible because it taught me to enter to any situation without any expectations. And that means I will be happy, so because if you have your expectations way too high, and the reality will be opposite, then you won't be happy. But if you're like, okay, I'm ready for everything, and you're like, whoa, let's just be open-minded, the chances you will be happy are much greater.
Yeah. Okay, that is awesome. All right. What about quote or quotes?
The first one is, and it's my inner motto, you got this. And when everything is happening to me, I tell to myself, either good or bad, thank you for a beautiful life. All the time, because everything that I believe, that everything that is happening to us is happening for a reason. It's either to make us happy or to teach us. So and love the world, because world is such a beautiful place to be. It's such a beautiful place to be.
Yes, thank you for those. Those are amazing. All right. Superpower for just one day, 24 hours. What would it be? Come on, Dasha. It's got to be something fun.
Heal all of the kids. Heal
Heal all.
all of the kids, and every person on planet Earth, and let them be happy and healthy and just live.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is so
It's not
sweet.
super cheerful, but it's the first thing that came into my mind, and I'm always like, I'm just going with my intuition and instinct.
Yeah, I can see fairy godmother wands. Healing. All right. Sometimes we run on empty. We need something to motivate us.
Yeah.
What is the thing that motivates you?
Looking back at all my accomplishments, and maybe going for a walk and silencing everything and realizing, okay, whatever is happening right now is okay. Whether it's a challenge or something is not working or something is not going, it's, I love meditating. So it's putting everything on silence and listening to yourself and being your biggest supporter. That's my biggest motivation. And then the next day I'm like, okay, what we're doing, I'm ready. I really, really believe, Angel, that we need to be our biggest supporters. It's amazing to have incredible family. It's amazing to have cool brothers and sisters and people surrounding you. But I think you're your primary supporter, because those voices, I have lots of people somehow coming to me with an imposter syndrome, right? And we're talking, okay, how to silence those voices who are telling you you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you are whatever not enough, right? And it's only by self-work.
Yeah, definitely. It's that self-work that happens internally that brings it out externally to the world.
100%, exactly that.
Yeah. All right, give me a mic drop moment. But wait, before we do a mic drop moment, I want you to tell me, if you don't mind, what's the best way for our audience to stay connected with you?
Of course. So I do have my website, and I'm quite active on LinkedIn. So I believe we'll be sharing the link, right, Angel, with the listeners. And I would love, please just connect with me on LinkedIn and send me a message. And I would love to hop on a call with you and come to know you and be a meaningful connection for you.
Yeah. So, and that's a freebie to get on a call with you, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
That's awesome. Awesome. So she has a mic drop moment for you, though. She has something that she wants to leave you female entrepreneurs with, and I can't wait to hear it.
So it's an amazing, amazing resource that I was preparing for a long time, and it's called Stop Talent Leaks Fast. It's for CEOs and people leaders, and it's full of tips and tricks how to lead your team and how to communicate to your team, for them to fall in love with their jobs.
Wow, that's amazing. All right. Dasha, you are amazing. Thank you for being on with me. Mwah. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. I hope you found inspiration, actionable tips, and a sense of connection with our incredible community of driven women. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share the episode with fellow entrepreneurs who are ready to elevate their game. Remember, your success is just the beginning, and we're here to support you in every step of the way. Until next time, keep shining, keep thriving, and remember, you have the power to create the business and life of your dreams. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.